Once upon a time, on a planet called Earth, two competitors will enter. One will leave victorious. Nickel City X-Wing. The game starts now.
Hey, Johnny! Subbing and playing, what a day for him. Welcome everybody to Nickel City X-Wing. I'm Greg. Your bets start open now. We've got a banger. It's Rob versus Johnny, the Empire versus the Resistance. Rob's flying aces. Johnny's flying beef in its beefiest form. I am looking forward to this one. Remember, the nickel race is ending, I guess, Thursday. So we got tonight and Thursday to bet. End up in that top 20 for the Oleg Jade cards. And of course, Nickel Leader will end up with that Oleg Jade Y-Wing. Yeah, Nobby's in a little bit of predicaments. Any improvements with your ISP? They are coming out tomorrow. I'm monitoring my internet send rate right now, and so far so good. But you will see. I am hoping that tomorrow they come out and they're like, here's a thicker cable or some shit. Or replace the modem or something, you know? Because it's fucking frustrating, if we're being honest. Real frustrating. But we're going to power on through or using the default ISP modem. I'm using the default ISP modem and my own router that I separately bought. One of the highest reviewed routers in the game. And I also have a switch, because I ran wires throughout my house so I could hardwire things in anywhere. We need that play-by-play of their troubleshooting. Well, it's happening tomorrow at noon. The window they gave me was noon to 1. Yeah, the router they give you is terrible. I have my own router, but the modem should be fine, right? Like, my internet speeds, I pay for 400 down, 20 up, which should be more than enough. Right now, I'm only sending 7 up. Like 6 to 7 is my send right now, and it's working fine. So, all right, looks like we are gonna get started here. System phase, and the clock is started. And Johnny is going to clear out that rock from the center. There's a stop. Stop. And a stop. 3 stops for the Bombers. Death Rain, 1 forward. And a focus. Vader, 1 bank. And a barrel roll. And there goes Soonterfell with the 1 hard and a barrel roll. Judge Fortressing. That's a legal move there. They stop like 6 more times. And we do get a trigger of seismic, and there's 1 obstacle off the board already, creating the lanes. We're back to dials, and as we go back to dials, let's go down the list, starting with Rob and the Empire. It's Darth Vader, Lord of the Sith, leader, with fire control system and afterburners. And we've got Sunterfell with Predator and Predator only. Then we've got Death Rain fully loaded with Trajectory Simulator, Advanced Proton Torpedoes, Diamond Boron Missiles, Skilled Bombardier, Seismic Charges, Thermal Detonators, and Electronic Baffle. For Johnny, we've got 3 Resistance Bombers, starting with Cat with Trajectory Simulator, Skilled Bombardier, Seismic Charges, Thermal Detonators, Delayed Fuses. Then we've got 2, count them 2, Cobalt Squadron Bombers with Trajectory Simulator, Skilled Bombardier, Seismic Charges, Thermal Detonators, and Delayed Fuses. So get your bets in. Aces or beef, who you got? Seems like dials are set. We do have more seismic charges than we do obstacles. I've actually never seen a game where every obstacle is removed. Can you believe that? I haven't seen a game like that yet. I want to. No systems for anybody here. Looks like yellow's going to be the first move, and that's going to be a 1 forward. Takes a focus. Cat, 1 forward. You won't guess it, but a focus. And 1 forward here, and a focus. Death Ring, a 1 bank. Do we get that boost? Gonna go for a lock. Not gonna find it on anything except for that cloud. Sunterfell. Do we just have 3 separate jousts in 3 different lanes coming here? Here's Vader with the 2 hard. And he will barrel roll back. Give him a little more room from any trajectory simulator bombs. And here's Sunterfell, again, being a little more coy. We're back to dials. So Rob, just trying to avoid rushing in and taking an inadvertent bomb from a thermal detonator or 2 with trajectory simulator. Theoretically, with trajectory simulator and skilled bombardier, if you jump one higher or lower, so he could launch at 5 and 4 for these. Also drop at 1 and 2. Not bad. Not bad at all. I would expect yellow to be launching some thermals here. Although I do wonder if that move from the Punisher signals that he's going to send Death Rain over into Cat's lane. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Yellow Jacket. He can drop at 1, 2, or 3. So he can literally drop at 1, 2, or 3 and launch at 4 and 5. A lot of options. And don't forget, these resistance bombers have 3 dice primary arcs. They got 270-degree coverage. They're good ships. No, bombardier. So skilled bombardier is what lets him drop at 4. Or sorry, launch at 4. So you can trajectory simulator lets you launch at 5. And then skilled bombardier would let you go to 4. So you can't get to 3. So that would be 2 less. And with the AC play here, it's, I mean, Vader and Suntir, even combined, even if you get Death Rain involved, you're probably not putting enough damage to initiative kill one of these bombers in a turn before it does get to shoot. Yeah, you're right, Yellow Jacket. It's just they're a little too expensive. But it's a fine ship to take one. I am a huge fan of Finch, as we do look like we're going to get some thermal detonator drops here. I think Finch with like Page is a great bomber. And he's going to fuse that. Cat's ability does play with bombs being in range. And third seismic here. Again, they're just covering their fronts. But if you're Rob, you probably knew that was happening. And Death Rain is going to drop a seismic. I love bombs. I think bombs are such a fun mechanic in the game. And Death Rain will take a focus. And let's see where these bombers now move. There's a big 3 forward from the Cobalt Squadron. And a target lock onto Death Rain. Cat, I assume, will also be doing a 3 forward. Yes. And that seismic, that cloud looks like it probably will hit Cat. And that's going to be a focus token. Again, no range on Suntier. So these were good barrel rolls here by the aces to not let these early target locks happen. You're right. I mean, it's completely unfair that Death Rain just takes a lock. And Vader's going to spend an afterburner charge. We'll go for a lock. I got to imagine there's going to be a barrel roll, maybe even into a focus, or does he spend 2 force? I think maybe you combo this, but you won't. Keep Vader stress-free. Here's Sunterfell. First Order Bomber looks so cool. I love the concept for the First Order Bomber, and I want it so bad. That thing looks awesome. Untier probably just barrel rolls out. Oh, all right, so he boost barrel rolls. He's not going to get a shot here. Uses clear. And that seismic charge does take a shield off of Cat. Not the biggest steal in the world, but something. And now Vader, we're going to close bets here. Vader, that's going to be hit, crit. Or hit, crit. Unless Vader wants to spend. He's going to FCS instead of spending, and it pays off. Hit, crit. Coming into the Cobalt Squadron Bomber, who will shake off 1. Yellow will take 2 shields. Oh. This is an advanced proton torpedo from Death Rain. Yeah, you know Johnny. Go big or go home for Johnny. Oh my. Gonna spend the lock, 3 crits and a focus already, and this is gonna end up being a hit and 4 crits. And the defense, it's an evade, so 4 crits, 1 shield, and 3 crits. Let's see what the first crit is. Disabled power regulator. Stunned pilot, not a worry. Fuel leak, oh. Wish you could get that one a little bit sooner. So it's disabled power regulator, stunned pilot, and a fuel leak. Green, no shots. Cat is going to get a range 3 banger onto Vader. Or can take a range 3 onto Death Rain. It would only be 2 on Death Rain, but if you want to focus fire... Cat will get that. So Cat gains a dice. Cat's ability. Natties! And Death Rain will take 2. It's 2 shields down. Now the Cobalt Squadron, range 1 or on 1. Yeah, 4 on 1 here. On to Death Rain. Has a target lock. And that is a crit. So hit, crit coming in Death Rain. Rolls, takes it. So the last shield hit crit coming into Death Rain. Hit. The crit is a damage sensor array. Death Rain can only focus. And not for nothing, but that Cobalt Squadron pilot will take an Ion token for this turn. We head back to Dials, and there has been some blood. Let's bring in Gerg for a scoring update. Gerg.
4 rounds red for the feed, Johnny. 35.
Thanks, Gerg. Death Rain can clear his crit with his ability, and I imagine he will. I also imagine we're going to get a bunch of bomb drops in here. Bring up Soontir's Dials. They have good blues. Excuse me. I could see Soontir trying to 2-bank focus boost, maybe to get more shots on yellow and see if they can't take yellow off the board. Only 6 hull left and a fuel leak there, so Vader could easily push that fuel leak. Vader sitting on 2 force. Already has the target lock available onto yellow. Thank you, Rocker Crocker. Yeah, this is definitely a 3-action turn for Death Rain. Drop a thermal. Clear your crit. Drop a thermal. Focus up. And whatever your move happens to be. It is trash night. I will be taking out the trash. Did a little bit of it earlier. I did some like pre-prep trash earlier, so, you know. Yay me. Is it also a recycling night? I don't remember. I will have to see what my neighbors do, and then I'll know if it's a recycling night or not. Shout out to everyone for subbing to our YouTube. We finally got enough where YouTube lets us get our own custom name. That's nice. Instead of like just a string of shit, it's youtube.com/Nickel City X-Wing now, which I appreciate. Ah, dude, bring a hawk. Hawks are great. I love hawks. Jan Ors is awesome. I ran a Jan Luke wedge list that actually did fairly well. I also don't know what Mario Kart X-Wing is, but I'm fine with it. Alright. Bombs away! Cat. Looks like we're getting a lot of thermals here. Cat is just going to throw one. Yellow throws one. So it's also going to drop one. I mean, look at the range that bomber covers there. Throwing one and dropping one. That's 5 forward, right? And 1 back, plus the 2 length of the thing. So you got an 8, basically an 8 maneuver span between these. It's incredible. And it looks like a seismic drop from green. So Death Rain's going to drop a 2. That's going to be a 3 out the back from Death Rain. And Death Rain fixes the damage sensor array, like we thought. And this is going to be a 2 out the back now from Death Rain. Oh, really hope that these bombers turned. And it's going to be a target lock from Death Rain. That's all the bombs. Green, 3 bank. That's going to be a red maneuver. And stressful. Yellow. 2 hards. It's going to take 1 thermal detonator, but it's not the worst that's ever happened. And yellow will fix fuel leak. And Cat is going to 2 hard in. And Cat will take a target lock on Death Rain. Death Rain, 4K. And he's over a bomb. So Death Rain's going to take at least 1, maybe 2. Vader, 2 hard. And Vader might end up eating 3 thermal detonators here. Yikes. And Vader will just focus. Here's Soontir. Probably just take an evade and barrel roll. There it is, the evade barrel roll. All right, so let's clear these bombs. Seismic's going to take that asteroid and get it off the board. Thermal catches green, so green will have to roll. Green rolls. Never punished. Thermal hits cat. Cat will roll. Cat takes a strain. Thermal hits nothing. Death Rain and yellow. So this is a roll for the yellow cobalt. Never punished. Death Rain. Never punished. And Death Rain will have to roll again. Never punished. This is the most useless bombs in history. Vader. Vader takes 3 thermals here. He's going to roll them all at the same time. Never punished. All right, a little bit punished. Shield down on Vader. And never punished. So a total of 1 shield from all those thermal detonators, and only 1 of them missed. That is pretty crazy. Suntir checks for bullseye. Does have it. Gets a focus. Vader, range 1. 4 dice. Onto yellow. Here's the roll. So that's going to be 2 crits. Fire control system stays 2, so it ends up being 2 and a crit. And the bomber evades 1. So let's hit crit. And, oh, a structural damage, and that's not going away. Suntir now. Gonna focus in onto yellow. 3 dice. Downtown. Or 2. This is going to be a diamond boron for the kill. That is 8-9. Let me read diamond boron. If you do, each ship at 0 to 1 defender with agility equal to or less than the defender. I don't think. The diamond boron would hit red, right? Because it doesn't. It says you roll 1 less dice. It doesn't lower your agility. But this is going to be range 3 on the Sunterfell. It says agility. That's just going to be 1 die. I think he declined for it to hit. I don't know why, but he declined it. And this is going to be Cat range 2 into Death Rain out the front. 3 dice. And Cat feeling spicy. Hit crit. Gonna spend the lock. Oh, okay, yeah. We call hit crit crit into Death Rain. Death Rain, Natty you out. And that's gonna be a crit. See what it is. It's a console fire and fuel leak. He's going to think about taking a damage for electronic baffle, but that's kind of risky in my opinion. Although if you're looking to get rid of one more shot, maybe it's the play. And he is going to baffle for a damage. So Death Rain living on 1. Gets rid of that stress token. We'll be able to drop and take a action. So that's nice. I'm gonna pee while they're setting up, so you guys entertain yourselves. Everybody riot! Fire. So this game is pretty much going to come down to, can Rob's green dice hold long enough to burn down a couple more of these bombers here? We do have a scoring update, Gerd.
The score now is Rob 66, Rodney 35.
Thanks, Gerd. That score will probably change next turn as Death Rain gets taken off the board. The bombs were sad. It was unfortunate that he was only able to take a shield off. And it looks like we're getting more bombs here. There's one at 5. And another launch from green. Just a little Soontier prevention. This is going to be a 3 out the back. Not sure how he does 3 out the back. Wait, no, you can do 3 out the back. Yeah, that's right. And 5 forward. Can't do 3 forward, can do 3 out the back. All right. And it's going to be a focus target lock for Death Rain. Cat, the 2 hard. And Cat will take that target lock onto Death Rain. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Nope. It's going to move it to Vader. Green, 1 hard or 1 bank over the cloud. Clear stress, but we'll have to roll for a strain. And we'll take that strain. That's a hit. Death Rain just straight stopping. Vader 4 forward. And you got to assume we got an afterburner charge coming. And that's what we get. Afterburner for Vader. And I expect a target lock. Focus. And, okay, well, he focuses and then spends force to target lock. And let's see what Soontir does. 2 banks. And again, I expect a fun little evade into a boost. Line up that bullseye. And that thermal detonator misses. And green will have to roll. And green takes the shield. And that one misses. And this last one also misses. Soontir gets a focus. Vader, no shot. So Soontir will get the first shot here on Cat. This is going to be a range 2. And Soontir just natties out. Oh no, sorry, that's an eye. He's not going to spend the focus. He's going to Predator. And it ends up being 3 hits. Predator reroll pays off. Johnny rolls the strain. So Cat is into Hull. This is range 1 from Death Rain. Might as well spend the focus. You're not doing anything else. Death Rain's dying here. And the roll. Cat's taking all 3. And the crit is a stunned pilot. And Death Rain will have to roll for console fire. And takes it. And Death Rain is going to kill himself at the 4th step. So Death Rain dies to console fire, freeing up a shot on Darth Vader here from Cat. So this is into Darth Vader, range 2. Spends the target lock for a reroll, ends up with 1. Vader now. Gets 1 evade. And green's going to reach out and try and touch Soontir. 3 versus 4. Unmodded versus double mod, but that's natties. Soontir is going to spend both tokens and take nothing. We are back to dials with a little bit more than 40 minutes left.
The score now, Rob 100, Johnny 69.
Nice. Yeah, I also kind of expected Soontir to blank out on the 4 dice. Bombers can indeed stop. Although I kind of don't expect Soontir to go forward here. I think the 2 hard is probably Soontir's best bet. I think we probably end up seeing 2 hards from both Vader and Soontir. Cat does have a seismic and a thermal left. I think I need to make these timers a little bit longer. Bets are 50-50 right now. 7 bets apiece. So it's anyone's game, but it looks like it's very much in control of the Empire right now. And it looks like we're going to get a thermal drop from Cat. And Cat's just going to straight stop. And a target lock on Suntir here. Suntir, 2 cards. Does a barrel roll left fit? Probably. I think that might be your best bet is evade barrel roll left. Avi says the left barrel roll won't fit. Let's get in there. That is super close. In that case, this. So he's going kind of away. Surprised by that, not taking a mod. And Vader will roll out of that front arc. And Vader, range 1, 4 dice into Cat. Cat's got 5 hull. Vader, fire control. And spend that focus. 3 hits and a crit into Cat. Cat has been steady with the evades, but doesn't matter when you only get 1. Hit, and a crit into Cat. Ooh, and that's a fuel leak against Darth Vader. That's not great. Oh, that bomb should have. Oh, it's a strain. Fuel goes back, and then this is the crit. Cat's down to 1, and it's a direct. Cat dies. All right, so a green resistance bomber. Range 1 against Suntir Fel. 3 on 3. Does have a target lock. 2 hits. And the target lock. 2 hits and a crit. Suntir Fel, no mods. Ooh, that's hit crit into Suntir. And that crit is stunned. We've got a ton of stunned pilots tonight. It's useless crits. So that does bring us back to dials.
The score now, Rob 133, Johnny 97.
Thank you, Gerd. Johnny got a pretty good shot into Soontir there. Don't think Rob's going to give him another great shot into Soontir and let Vader take over this fight for a while. But I think I'm pretty okay with that, being honest, right? Like, let Soontir go out of the way and start bringing this fight into Darth Vader. He's got 2 thermals and a seismic left. I don't think I burn any of that, from being honest. I think I leave all that up. Just 1 forward here. Let Vader come into you. Because you can tank a 4-dice banger from Vader. Vader's going to have a lot harder time tanking a 4-dice banger from you. Game 2 tonight is Catherine versus Yellow Jacket. If you haven't checked out Yellow Jacket's Etsy, why not go check out his Etsy? Ordered several stuff from there. He's done some commissions for me. It's good stuff. Hey, Denton. Hey, Denton 1, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate ya. Yeah, you could trajectory seismic. My only thing is, like, you're going 1 hard in, right? So, like, you don't want to catch yourself. You need every bit of health you got here. But Johnny is going to trajectory sim a thermal here. But he's going to drop both thermals. It's going to be 5 and 4, so we might get a stop here from the bomber. Oh, he's going to fuse the 1. All right. And this is going to be a... Ooh! The chase is on for Soontir Fel. 2 hard and a target lock into Fel. Who is... 4 forwarding. That is the blue maneuver, so a stress will clear. And we'll get that focus and a boost from Soontir. Vader? Ooh, Vader. There ain't shit you can do. You're taking 1 thermal here. And a focus. Vader will spend a force. And Vader takes a shield. So Vader now, 3 dice onto 1. And Vader will spend focus for hit crit. And another evade. These single evades have been pretty nice. That's going to be a shield down on green. And green is going to look at his shots. He's got range 3 onto Soontir. or he can go 2v3 on Vader, or 3v4 or 2v3. Both. And he's going to go in on Suntir Fel. And does he spend? Will. And for 2. Suntir, 3 evades. Suntir's a little bit in no man's land. And that fuse will come off. Vader should be able to get rid of that. Vader might have to 3 bank here just to keep out of that bomb. He is 1 away from being half pointed. Suntir is 2 harding, but any direction he goes, he's going to end up in an arc here, especially if this green Cobalt Squadron moves pretty fast. I'm expecting a 3 forward and a target lock. Zucket, more dice for both of us. I played Zuckus yesterday. And there's a 2 forward. And reacquires the target lock onto Suntir. Vader, 3 bank. That's going to catch it. Takes a force. Can he roll out of range? Yeah. Maybe. Ooh, Suntir. Does he evade barrel roll to at least get a shot before taking that banger? And there's an evade boost. And I don't think that's not the move there, Chief. Thermal goes off, avoids Vader, so good job. Suntir, range 1, 4 versus 3. Or 4 versus 4, 3. 4 versus 1, that's hit crit. And Johnny's roll, another evade. And that is shields down now. And now Vader here with the range 1 banger. Range 1 absolute banger from Vader. 4 on 1. What's up? So nubs don't count. Here's the thing with the arcs. You have to go by what it says in chat because the arcs are, it's not perfectly round, it's straight lines. So it's like impossible to tell. It's a polygon, right? If you look at it from the angle I'm at right now, like if you look on stream, it doesn't reach. Yeah. And nuts. Yeah. Yeah, that's range 2, unfortunately. Sorry. Well, or fortunately, I don't know. I don't take sides. Oh. Vader, not a good roll there. Vader could spend a force. He's going to spend a force to advance target computer a crit before he rerolls. So hit crit going in. And hit crit's going to stick. And the crit is a fuel leak. Seen plenty of fuel leaks tonight as well. Here it is. 4 on 3. Into Suntir Fel. Has a target lock. Hit crit already in. If these are both hits, Suntir is dead. Ooh, hit crit. Suntir dead. And a direct hit to add on to the pain. Suntir, ouchies. Goodbye, Suntir. So now it is a 7 health bomber versus the Dark Lord of the Sith. If I'm green, I'm stopping this turn, right? Maybe? Oh, I don't know. It's a 1 forward fit. Oof. Yeah, you might have to too hard here. So here's what, if I'm green, I'm too harding. I think you have to too hard towards the clouds so you can start setting up a seismic in like a turn or two, if you can live that long. And only has a seismic charge left. Now you could reload. There's the too hard like we thought. And we'll fix fuel leak. Vader 1 forward. Vader probably just focus target lock here. Do you swing the dice? Nope. Focus target lock. Spends a force. He's done a pretty good job at force management. Vader's never really been completely out. Here we go. 3 on 1 here. And natties. Hit crit coming into the Cobalt. And that's all going through. Cobalt down to 4. And that's a hull breach, so everything's a crit from now on. Now this is going to be 2 on 3. Vader does have a focus. And, ooh, nothing. Yeah, as it is, Navi, I think you're probably 1 banking, right? 1 banking left. Maybe 2 harding, because you think it can't really get a seismic over there, so maybe you 2 hard this turn. Cobalt. I only remember that from World of Warcraft. Oh my gosh, alright. 1 hard here. Invader 1 banking. And a focus. Game on. Here it is. 4 dice. Turns that into a crit and FCS. And that's it. GG's. Oh wait, not GG's. Not technically a GG. Now it's a GG. There it is. Rob is the winner. With Hull Breach, it's a direct hit to a damaged engine, a console fire, another Hull Breach, and another direct hit into a weapons failure. So that is it. That is a dead Vader. Do we got Catherine and Pim ready? Do we have them ready? You guys can go to the waiting room. Let's see if we can't do a game of marbles here, huh? See how that runs. Colfax got to make up 42,000 nickels to secure Oleg. That's a lot. All right. Let's see. And marble. It's not marbles. Capture specific window.